Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra Akidenor. If this is your first time here, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. So today guys, I'll be showing you how to make Owho soup. So for this recipe, I'll be using the following. This soup is a Delta soup, like my village soup, Urhobo soups. We call it Ughelli. That's I think it means oil soup or something. I think that's called my mom. Anyway, so I'm using smoked fish, dried fish, smoked pork, beef, but more. I chopped them small because in my Owho soup I like my meats to be really small. So you can see I have starch here, potash and garri and salt and seasoning. So I'll show you how I'm gonna do all, and of course palm oil. I'm also using snails. See, I chopped my meat really small because I liked, like, as I take one hand I take meat, so I chopped them small, and I didn't fill my pot. My pot's half filled, so now I'm adding my crayfish and my chili powder. I'm going to cook my grounded crayfish. I'm going to cook all of them together. So I'm adding the shrimps. I like to cook them together so that what's the word? The taste, the flavor. Sorry guys, the flavor goes into the meat. So now I'm going to add the garri. Guys, this was like punishment when I was growing up because my mom would make you stand and stare. You have to be staring until the stock starts to boil. So if you're using just fish, you don't have to put the fish now. You put the fish later. You just put the garri and the pepper and your crayfish. So but I'm putting my meat now because I need it to cook. So you need to stir to avoid lumps forming. And yes guys, we put garri to thicken our soup in Urhobo. Instead of, we use garri and starch. Unlike the Igbos, we use yam or cocoa yam. So now you keep stirring. You see it's changing, getting thick a little. So you keep stirring and stirring. But guys, I don't stand there. Me, I used to stay and run away, come back, stay and run away. But my mom will make you stand there and stir and stir. So now you can see it's almost boiling now. So now it's boiling. You add your palm oil. Guys, this soup is our native food, like our village food in Delta. Like every traditional party in Delta, they make this food. And it's a very technical soup. This soup can embarrass you if you make a mistake, it will flop. So you have to pray. Now I'm adding my snail. You can use any kind of meat you want, cow head. You can use just dry fish. You can use smoked mackerel. Now I'm adding my dried fish. You can use just fish. You can use only beef. Like you can play with it. You can use bush meat. So now I'm adding my seasoning. Guys, this is a very, very, very delicious delicacy, and it doesn't take time to make at all. It's really, really fast to make. You can use yam, boiled plantain, any swallow you like. So now guys, this is the technical part. So I'm gonna mix my potash and my starch. You can make it without starch. I've made it once without starch when I didn't have starch available, so I made it without it. But to get that real Delta Urhobo, you need to add starch, guys. So I mixed my starch and the potash together with little water, and I'm gonna pour the water into the soup. Guys, when you're pouring in the water, this mix, try not to stir. That's why you see me stirring now before pouring it in. No, don't stir too much. If you stir it too much, you will be disgraced. It will turn to water. So I'm just gonna stir a little bit with style, so that mixes in well. Stir, and that's it. No more. So now for my salt, to put in my salt, the way my mom taught me, mix it with a little bit more starch, just a little bit, and a little bit potash, because I think the salt, I really need to call my mom for this. I'm sorry guys, I will update you guys in the comment section. I need to call my mom to ask why all these protocols. Anyway, you mix the salt and the potash, the remaining one on the residue, and a little bit of starch, and pour it in, and you stir with style. Also, you can see it's thick now, and it's changed this color to light yellow. They actually call it yellow and yellow because you eat it with starch, and starch is yellow. So stir a little bit, and that's it, guys. This soup is ready. Nothing else. I'm just going to leave it for some minutes, maybe like 2 minutes, for my meat to really cook. Else, that's the end of the soup. There's nothing else to do. You make your starch. Soup is ready. Owho soup is ready. Very delicious soup, my dear guys, my beautiful people. Urhobo people, hope I did well. Hope I didn't disgrace myself. So guys, it's ready. Starch and Owho soup. Please don't forget to subscribe.